stand there. I run more in retirement with you than I did when I actually played.
And yes, the man who had me out there dressed like that, Milos Raonic. All right, bud.
Good to talk.
Nice to see you, man. Welcome.
See you.
I've been very lucky enough to be at two of your fundraising events the last couple of years, but that particular one where you had me in that outfit, that's pretty special.
Well, let's clarify it. You decided to come that way yourself.
I did.
There was no like email saying, "Hey George, can you please come out with the short shorts and the high socks?"
I was trying to honor the history of the game, a little John McEnroe, distract from my lack of talent.
And it did.
It sure did. It sure did. Congrats on the year. I mean, even since the last time you've been in the red chair, last year and a bit, almost 2 years, it's been an incredible run, man. What does it feel like from the inside?
No, it's really great. I think the thing you appreciate the most is when you're 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, you're working and you're watching on TV, you see the big center stage of the big events, and there's a long way to get there, but when you get in those big moments, it's like living that childhood dream, and you just try to really make the most of it.
Tell me about the charity thing, the idea of why you chose to support the groups that you chose.
Yeah, it's really about, in 2011, I got hurt my hip, and I really had time for 3 months after sort of having a big rise in the rankings to sit down and think. I was doing rehab for 10 hours a day, and I really realized that and saw the potential to really grow something alongside my career, start a foundation to help kids physically disadvantaged.
Well, what helped you see that? Like, because there's a lot of guys when they're stuck in rehab, they talk about how they go to this darker place and they miss it. What connected you to the possibilities you could have?
Being 3 months around my parents every single day, because it made me see how much my parents gave up so I could achieve my goals, my ambitions. And I think not only for the kids, I want to take away the limitations to achieve their goals, but also I think every parent should be able to help push their kids and help their kids to get to those goals. And to see after doing so well, not seeing my parents for so many months when I sort of really broke through, to see how happy they were and how happy and proud they were. That's sort of what really made the connection. And it was actually the first time I saw my father tear up over everything when we launched the foundation last year, and sort of speaking to it in front of a group just to sort of get to know other people. And I thanked my parents for it, and it was the first time I saw my father tear up over something like that.
What happened to you in that? Did you tear up when you saw that?
No, I was shocked. It was just like, what? What's going on? And I don't think I had time to react because I just sort of kept going with my whole speech.
What's the difference between getting from 100th to 10th versus getting from 10th to 1st?
Oh, a big difference.
Yeah.
I got up from 152, I think, to 37 in the world in 6 weeks. I'm not going to do that. Whatever the next steps I need to do in 6 weeks. There's a lot of development that needs to go there, and it's not just tennis. It's everything in the world. To be the best at something, it takes a lot of work and a lot of dedication, a lot of professionalism, and it doesn't happen quickly. It's in every profession that you'll find that, and I think just sport is magnified because of how much coverage it gets.
So as you get ready for another season, what do you expect from yourself?
Improvement, development, and much better results. That's what I push for, that's what I work for, and that's always the goal.
What about part of your game? Your serve is a nightmare. I faced it. It's a nightmare.
Well, I want to make it more of a nightmare.
Yeah.
The one thing that really keeps me motivated, sort of waking up early, working out all the time, and having long days of training, is that I feel like I can improve everywhere. So we work on everything. I don't feel like I've sort of tapped out any of what I can improve, any potential and that kind of stuff. So it keeps me very eager and very hungry, sort of get out there, make sure I'm doing the right work.
Some of my favorite celebrations. What do you think of some of these? That relief. Do you, when you were a kid, who did you like? If you ever thought, if I ever win, this is what I'm going to do. Like, do you practice your celebration moment?
No, you don't see me rolling around or jumping like a kangaroo there on the practice court. I think that's just emotions taking over. And I think you wonder when you watch it, if you don't really have those moments happen to you in a sport, you wonder, like, why is he doing that? Why is he? I think it's just sort of a natural reaction. It's just a lot of emotions coming out quickly through that situation because you try to be so, let's say, poker face throughout the match. You don't want to show too much emotion. You don't want to show your opponents really what you're feeling and that kind of stuff. And I think it's just emotion coming out. And I think everybody's got different ways. Me and Serena like to jump, I guess. Rafa will roll around on any court. But it's the unique thing is you see the true emotion of the player.
Do you ever have work anxiety dreams?
I have one anxiety dream that's really weird. Is I have, I guess, a fear or a paranoia of showing up to the match not ready. Like, no shoes, no rackets, half an hour late. I might get, like, defaulted. And it's never been close to that. We show up to matches like 3 hours, 4 hours before the match. But I don't know why. And it's always in the bigger moments. Like, you're dreaming that you're in the finals of a Grand Slam and you show up and you have like a frying pan instead of a racket in your bag.
That must freak you out, man.
It hasn't happened yet, so maybe I don't think about it too much other than when I'm dreaming.
The Milos Raonic Foundation is all about opening opportunities for children. It's absolutely worth looking into. What a pleasure to see you, Milos.
Thank you very much for having me.
As always. Milos Raonic, everybody, we'll be right back. I love that.